Sharon Store Decor. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. I'm just switching today, but I'm on my normal 4 o'clock time, and I hope you can join me today. We're going to be making a winter heart wreath, and this is the first time that I'm using the cane boards. These are the cane boards. If you haven't seen them, we've been doing it lots of different ways, and today, this is the first time I'm using it in a heart shape. We are making, again, a winter heart wreath. And so we're going to get started. What we have is we're going to be using two boards, two of the cane boards. And we're going to be using garland. I still love the garland. It works really well. Hi, Joanne. It works really well on the board, and it makes it nice and easy, and it screams winter, so it's going to be good to use. And because it's Valentine's wreath, we're going to be using pink mesh. Hi, Tina. And we're going to be using pink mesh. Also, I really liked, it was very popular. I'm going to be putting a lantern in the middle. I do have another option that I'll show you later, but the lantern is really pretty and it lights up, so it's going to look really nice, and it's going to go along with the winter theme with its snowflakes, and that's going to look really pretty. And I'm going with these three ribbons. We're going to be doing a gray and pink combination. I might use this thin pink ribbon in the middle, and so I picked the gray to go with the pink because I had these little gray and white checkered hearts that are going to look really nice. Hi, Marie. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Sharon Store Decor. I'm switching with Carrie today, but I'm on my regular time at 4 o'clock because that just works really well for me. So again, we have the cane board that we're using in a heart shape. And those are the ribbons that I'm using. Also, to go along with the lantern, I have these snowflakes because it really makes it pop. So that's what we're going to be using. And the little heart, checkered hearts. So it's going to be really cute. Hi, Sandra. I also have, it's good to have your scissors for cutting the ribbons, clippers for cutting the zip ties to zip tie our garland in. And I have a bow maker, the Easy Bow Maker. Love it, love it, love it. So if you don't have one, get one. I'm going to start by showing you how we attach both boards together. And then I'm going to be showing you how to put the garland on up until the top. And I already have one pre-done because I added a little something special to the garland that had to dry. So I will be showing you that later. So stay tuned for that. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Stephanie. All right, so we're going to get started. So the first thing is to attach our boards together. Now you flip it over, and on the bottom, I don't know if you can see, I have two holes that you can see through on each side. And that's where I'm going to attach it. You'll see one row sticking out here and one row sticking out down there. So I'm just going to attach the bottom by taking my zip tie and going through both boards. Okay. Hi, Kimber. How are you? Is everybody done shopping? I'm not, but I'm getting there. At least I decorated and I put up a tree. Same thing with the other side. We're going to go from the bottom up, and we're just going to attach the two boards together. And then we will take our clippers and clip off the bottoms. When we get to the top, it's a little more tricky. There's not that many holes that are free. Throw that in the garbage. Okay, so now I'm going to stand up because I can't sit and do this. So we're going to get our garland. I have 9 feet of garland. You can use, I think the 9 feet will be enough. 12 feet will be even better if you want to have a little bit fuller base on the bottom, but the 9 feet worked really well. So you start at the bottom, which is 17, and we're going to use the outside hole and the middle hole. We're going to go from the outside and into the middle. Can you guys see that? There's 3 holes there, outside and in the middle. So we're going to take our zip tie, go through the top, come on through, and then we're going to put our pipe cleaner in. Not pipe cleaner, sorry, our garland in. And it's going to stick out a little bit on the bottom. That's okay. That's what we want. And then we're going to zip tie that in. And we'll clip it off after. And when you're done, you're going to fluff it and make sure all the zip ties are covered. So now we don't have to go to this hole. We can skip holes. We just want to make sure that the garland is secure to the board. Okay, so we're gonna, it's row 14 if anybody wants to know. So again, we go from the outside hole to the middle hole. And we're only going to be doing 2 rows of the garland. So then we zip tie that in. Okay, and then as I go, I will be pulling the garland out and fluffing it kind of a little bit as I go. Clip that bottom part off. It does help so you can see. Hi, Sharon. Okay, then I'm going to choose number 11 because that seems pretty a good spot to put our next zip tie. You don't need that many. You just want to make sure that the garland is secure to the board. I go from the top through, find the hole, put it in, and zip tie it in. Again, fluff it at the end. As we keep going around. Oh yes, I'd love you guys to use my link. That'd be wonderful. There's lots of great supplies. Have you been using the cane board? Who's used the cane board so far? Tell me what you've made in the comments. I'm going to go to 8 because when we get to the curve, we might use a little bit more zip ties because you want it to, you know, create that heart shape. So I'm going to go to number 8 and I'm going to zip tie it in. Put it through the back. Yeah, when we get to the middle, we got to figure that out. So we'll clip that in. Make sure I love using the garland. I really do. And you can make it nice and springy looking too by the different greenery that you use. Oh, hi from Florida. I guess you're not getting the weather that we're getting. It's finally, we're still in fall, but I think 2 more days and then it's winter, officially winter. And it's feeling pretty cool today. So we're going to go to number 6. Put that in the garbage. Go to number 6. Outside hole to the middle hole. Oh, yep, got that right. Move our stuff over a little bit. And get that in there. Zip tie that in. Okay. Now, the middle of the heart, it's going to stick out a little bit. You're going to see there's an empty spot where 2 of the boards are together. I'm going to put a zip tie in there, but I'm not going to close it. So go underneath. We'll just leave it open. And then there's a hole here that's free. And we're going to put a zip tie in there and keep it open. There's not a lot of other zip ties, but we're going to try, not a lot of other holes that are combined together, but we're going to get this secure to the board. So we will go now to number 4, because again, we want to keep our heart shape really nice. As I pull the thing out, there we go. We'll zip tie that in. Now I put it in wrong. Turn it around. Got to make sure that the flat part is sticking out. Go up. There we go. 70 degrees. Oh, how nice. I wish I'd enjoy that all year round. Okay, clip that off. Now we're going to get to the middle part. And like I said, there's not that many holes that are joined together on both boards, so you can kind of maneuver your evergreen around, your garland around. But we're going to zip tie this one in, and we might use that same hole again when you come back around. So then you continue around, all the way around like this. Let me move my mesh out of the way. And I want to kind of show you when we come to the, you'll keep going around, you'll come to this point here, and then you're just going to be pushing your evergreen to cover the board. And then you'll continue all the way around again using the inside hole. Of course we can't see. The inside hole and the middle hole. And you're going to be going all the way around. And like I said, the 9 feet will be just enough, and you'll finish at the end and move all your evergreen around. Now, I didn't want to waste time by showing you, by having you sit here and watch me zip tie everything in. And I also want to show you what I did special to the evergreen. So we're going to move this one aside. I have one pre-done already. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Sandra. Thanks, Tina. So we're going to move that one aside. Okay. So here is our evergreen heart, all done. Now, the base is all done. Now, I don't know if you could see this, but I added a little bit of the white snow. And if you guys ever use this, this is really cool. It is snow, Santa snow. I got it at Walmart. And it kind of makes like a little bit of flocking on your wreath. Some of the flocked wreaths, if you, when you buy the flocked wreaths, they shed all over the place, which, some people don't mind, but this doesn't. It just gives it a light look. And I didn't want to spray it and then wait because it's a little bit wet. You just got to let it dry. You have to look at the can for the instructions. But this is the stuff that people like maybe make snow on the windowsills and stuff. But I think it's a nice trick to like make a flocked wreath. So this is our base right now. So if you're going along with me, I secured all the garland all the way around. Here's the back. So if you could see on the top, this is the holes that I used to secure everything. I didn't use that many zip ties, and the garland covers the whole base. I do too. I love that look. And it's winter. It's still winter. February. It's still winter, unfortunately, but it's going to be a Valentine wreath, and we're going to make it nice and bright with the pink. So that will be the next step. I can't do it upside down, but I will turn it around when I'm done. So now I'm going to get my pink mesh. This is just regular deco mesh. I think I got this one at Joann's. I have a little bit left. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use, but use whatever pink mesh you have. That is kind of the beauty of the garland as well. You don't have to wood burn this. You're not going to cut it. We're just going to go around. So we're going to start at the bottom. Now, this is what the bottom looks like so far. This is where the bow is going to go. And you're not even going to see, it doesn't have to be in a point like a regular heart. It's going to look nice. And then we're going to be putting the lantern in the middle, but I will do that after. All right, so we'll start somewhere on the bottom. And we'll take our mesh, and it doesn't matter that it's frayed. We're going to group it together, join it together. We're going to fold it so we don't see that fraying. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm just going to go right into the garland, and I'll use the garland like a pipe cleaner and just twist it in. Now we're going to, let's see, I use hairspray on flocking. It helps to minimize shedding. Yeah, I've done that too. You're right. I do like a flocked wreath, but if you don't have a flocked wreath and you have this snow, nice easy trick. So now we're going to make loops all the way around. So we'll just go a little bit, maybe 3-4 inches, and then we'll join this together by taking our garland and just twist tying it. We're making like little loops. And we're going to do it all through the middle, all the way around. So we'll take another section, 3-4 inches, and we'll grab our garland. And we might go back and use that, but we can open it up. We can make it bigger. I like that. I like that with the garland. I'm going to move my snow out of the way. And I'm going to keep going about like 3-4 inches. Make my little poof. And then join it together in the garland. Okay. Now we're going to do it again. Okay. You want to make sure, well, no, let's see if we want to go down to the point. I think we'll go to the point. And we'll join it there. I don't know, we'll see. Because I'm going to be putting a bow on the top as well. Because that's where our lantern's going to be hanging. So we will clip the lantern there. Sorry, I moved that. Okay. I'll make another poof. Just want to make sure you keep your heart shape. You want to make sure you can see that it's a heart. Okay. Keep going. Plenty. You can use as much mesh as you want. I'm more minimal with my mesh. You can use pink and white. You can use a gray mesh with it if you liked. I'm just going to use a little bit of the pink. We'll see how it looks after. I've never made one of these before. So, no, this is my first time making this. First time using the heart. Using the cane boards as a heart shape. Just keep fluffing them out a little bit. Maybe 2 more. I don't really measure as I go along either. I just kind of eyeball where I think looks good. All right, then we'll finish by putting it right within here. You can cut it with your scissors because you're going to fold it, and we won't see that fraying. So we'll fold it under. We can go right over that part. Again, we're going to be doing a big bow on the bottom. So we added our pink mesh all the way around because we want to give it a nice Valentine's Day look. So now what we're going to do, I don't need my easy bow yet, but I did find this really cool ribbon. This I think was also from Walmart. It is a gray and white snowflake. And this is the sparkly white ribbon from Unique in the Creek. I love it. I've been using it on a lot of different projects. So that's what we're going to be doing up top. We're going to combine them together. I don't know if you guys saw when I made the lantern wreath with the red check and red ribbon with the lantern in the middle. We're going to do a similar kind of looping that I did on that wreath. So what you do is you take the two together, and we're going to start on the bottom. Hope you guys can see. And you want the tails to stick out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to move that here. Here's the bottom of the base. We'll put them together, and we want our tails to stick out a little bit. So we'll find a spot, and we're just going to secure it by moving the garland around. If I want it longer, I'll make it a little longer after. I'll take my two. Hi, Samantha. So you take your two ribbons, and what we're going to do is we're also going to be making like little loops with this. We're going to take it, and we're going to keep it together. Bring it up. Kind of like, we're going to have the pink kind of in the middle. So I'm going to go to here. I'll put them together. I'm going to actually open this garland up that I had the pink secured to. And I'm going to twist tie it together. Okay. We'll take some more. It's hard for me to show you and do it at the same time, so I have to look at it again in front of me. And we're going to go to here, I think. Take the two together. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go up to the top. Going to see if that's about the same length. I'm going to cut it and dovetail it. Sorry, if you can't see. I will show you in a minute. Okay, so what I did was I took the two pieces of ribbon, started at the bottom. I am going to dovetail that too as well, both pieces of the end. Okay. And I wanted to go around the pink with the gray and the white, and I think I'm going to put gray and white on this side so it looks a little different. Okay. And then we're going to go to the top and pull that a little bit so it's even, so that you just want to, I'm not measuring, I'm just making sure that it looks even. And then I might need to cut that a little bit. Then we're going to do the other side the same way. I think I need to put it over just a tiny bit. Yeah. So basically right now we're kind of dressing up our evergreen. I don't want to cut anything too much yet until I could see where I want everything. Okay. All right, now we're going to do the other side, and we're going to start from the bottom. We'll take both of our pieces together again. Okay, that's going to hang off the bottom. Okay, we'll make sure we got our pink in there. We want it even across. So we will put it maybe right here. So we're even with the other side. That might be too long. I think it is. I'm gonna find a piece of garland to get it in there. Twist it around. Okay. And then we're going to go to the top. And we're going to put that in. And cut it off. Okay. I'm going to cut this and dovetail it. Okay. So far we have, what we're looking like so far. I'm going to dovetail the bottom of these. Okay, I'm going to fix that one so it's even. Okay, and then when you, I need to make that a little bit tighter. There we go. Okay. Now we can secure our lantern to the middle. Depending on what colors you, this is what it looks like so far. I don't know if you can see, but if you weren't going to be using a lantern in the middle, the other option that I had was I have this red heart. These hearts were, I saw these at Hobby Lobby during Christmas, and I thought that might look nice in the middle as well. But I would change the color scheme, most like, you know. So I want to make sure that I can easily get to the bottom of my lantern to light it. So now I'm going to have to go to the back to find where it goes through. The holes meet together, and I'm just going to push my pipe cleaner, not my pipe cleaner, I keep saying that, my zip tie through. And we find it on the other side. And I put it through wrong. So let's do that again. Okay, put that through. Okay. Now, this is where we're going to be attaching our lantern to the top. And it has a lot of nice room in there. We'll put our pipe zip tie through here, through the top, and attach our lantern. Clip that off. Okay, so that's what we got so far. We've got our little lantern in the middle. Has anyone started making Valentine's wreaths yet? I did make a couple for some craft shows, but I made them, you know, with little ornaments for dogs. Thank you, Lynn. So that was, people like were giving them as gifts for Christmas. Now I have these little gray checkered hearts that I want to add. They come in a package, and I save a lot of these, like when I'm using the flowers, here's the end picks. I save a lot of these just like this so I can use these to push into like any styrofoam accents that I'm going to be adding. Hi, Margaret. So that's what I did. I cut the little stems off and I added them into my heart. And I just took a little screwdriver and I poked a hole in the bottom. And then I had cut the stem. I have a little piece of stem here. And then I just push that in. And now I can attach this to my wreath. So now you get to decide where you want to add your little hearts. And just kind of tuck them underneath. Use your garland again to secure your hearts. You could add glue later. I'm going to add just a couple because I also have my snowflakes that I wanted to add. I have some white snowflakes. I might move things around because I don't know where I want everything just yet. And you know, maybe I'll put the snowflake in the middle because I don't want to ruin the shape of the heart, but I want you to see that it's a heart shape. So with the little snowflake things, you can just use your garland as you can just push it through and it'll stay on. That's what I wanted to say. You don't even need a pipe cleaner with having the garland there. So let's add on a couple more. We'll add our hearts in here. We'll use our garland as basically a pipe cleaner. And once you twist it around, you can use, if you feel like using glue to secure it a little better, you can do that. I'm going to add a couple. And then we'll do our bow on the end. Let's see, we've got one here. Maybe I'll add one here. And since we have our snowflake ribbon, we got to have snowflakes. So I'm going to add some snowflakes. Hope I'm not moving it around too much so you can still see what I'm doing. Let's see. I want a snowflake here. Okay. Maybe I'll put a snowflake on the bottom too. You might not even see it once we do the bow. We'll do the bow first and I'll see if I need to add any more things around. This snowflake here. Oh, hi, Brian. And now my dog says hi too. Whenever I say hi to somebody, he has to bark. Okay. I don't know if I want that there. I'm just going to move things around as I go. Let's see. We've got 3 hearts. I do need one more. I got to put one more. One more little heart in there. Tuck it in. All right. So now I might add more snowflakes and I might add more hearts. But we've got, this is what we're looking at so far. Okay. Oh, really? No, my job's been good so far. It's just when the UPS driver or FedEx come, then forget it. You won't hear anything. Okay. So we've got some hearts. We've got some snowflakes. Now I'm going to make, thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. So I'm going to get my bow maker. I'm going to move that aside so you can see the end. Just the end is right here. And I will get my bow maker because I love it. And I want to bring in a solid gray. That will be the bottom bow. And then I will use a little bit more of my gray and my white, and I will add some pink because I think it'll look pretty. So what I'm going to be doing, let's see how big I want my loop. I want my loop about 5 inches. So we're going to make 5-inch loops. And I want my tail, I want it to be hanging down pretty long. Let's see. So that would be, I would say about 10 inches. No, it's about 12 inches. So we're going to make 12-inch tails. So we're going to start with the gray. Let's move this a little bit more. I'm going to move that to the side. Okay, we're going to make our bow. We've got 12-inch tail and a 5-inch loop. This, you do need to twist this ribbon. And I will make my 5-inch loop. I'm going to do 2 with the solid gray. Okay, that's 1. And we're going to make another one. So twist each time. There's a good side and a bad side. I mean, you do see the gray on both sides, but it's just the way the seam is that you do need to flip it. Okay, put that in there. Twist, and then make another loop. Okay, and then we will be the same length as the other tail. Clip that. We'll dovetail it. I think it's a little longer. Dovetail that. Okay, now we're going to do our white, and we'll do 1 thing of the white, and we'll also do 5-inch loop. And I hope I have enough. I think I do, because I didn't bring my other roll upstairs. So let's put the white in. Twist that really good. Okay, let's see. Do we have enough? Do we have enough? I hope so. Yes. Okay, get our loop in there. Press it down. I'm just going to finish this roll. Okay, you know what I'm going to do with this piece? We're going to put it on the bottom. What I'm going to do, it's about 6, it's about 12 inches long. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to dovetail it. I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to find the middle like this. Okay, there's the middle. Open it up. I do have to lift up everything. And I'm going to put that in the middle. Because why waste perfectly nice white ribbon? So that'll look good when we go put that on after. Okay, and then the last part is our snowflake ribbon. We do have to dovetail this. Make sure that we've got it moved around a little bit while there we go. Okay, now we dovetail that. Okay, now we'll get our snowflake ribbon. We'll put that on top of this. Again, we're just going to do everything the same length. Makes it easier. And we're going to do a 5-inch loop. We will have to twist again in the center because this is only one-sided. And there we go. Twisting up a little bit. Okay. Cut that. Does everybody else stand when they work? I can't sit and do it. I just can't sit. I have to stand. I don't know why. So if you're all just coming in, or if you see this later, I'm Sharon with Sharon's Door Decor. Make it like Sharon. I'm so glad that you guys have joined me today on a Tuesday, not my regular day, but 4 o'clock my time, because I like 4 o'clock. Dovetail the bottom, and we're making a winter heart. I didn't do that pretty good. I gotta do it again. We're making a winter heart wreath. Even though I would love to keep doing Christmas wreaths, I think it's done. You always stand, Tina? Good. It's not just me. I can't sit. I literally just can't sit. I don't know why. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. All right. So now we've got 2 gray loops on the bottom. We have our white sparkly, and we have our gray snowflake, and we definitely need pink. We need pink. So I'll fix that as we go. So I'm going to take my shiny pink ribbon. You always say. You is great. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. It's good to know. So we will just have our pink in the middle, and we'll make a little bow for that. I think I'm going to do that probably. We're going to do a lot smaller, about 4 inches. I'm going to eyeball it, and I think I'll do 2 little loops on each side, because we need to get that pop of pink in there. Okay. Make it the same length. This is a satiny ribbon. It's not the wired ribbon, but which I like. It stands up a little bit better, the wired ribbon, but I like this pink will do. Okay, we'll cut that on the bottom. And then I have a pipe cleaner that I'm going to push it all down with. And I can fix my loops as I go. There we go. All right, push that all down. Pull everything out. Flip it over. And then twist it around so it's nice and tight. Thank you, Mary. You can watch it later. It's okay. Okay, so we have our bow that we are now going to put. Let me move this out of the way. Easy bow maker. All right. We'll get our heart back. And now this might be the hard part. I always seem to have the problem trying to, I'm going to move this heart out of the way. Where the holes are. So let me look on the bottom. Okay. I think I know where I'm going to put it. Okay. Got to find my holes. I see 2 holes, and I'm sorry I can't show you. But I'll show you as soon as I'll show you the back side. Okay, that's one. And that's okay. One. Got it. I got it. Okay, I'm going to turn it over and maybe lose my hearts, but I'll fix it. Okay. It's going through these 2 holes here because there's nowhere to put it through here. We're going to just secure that. Let me take a look at it. Okay. Now, we're going to be pushing everything down so we can see it. Move everything out of the way. So if you're joining me right now, I am just fixing my bow because I want to make it look nice so you guys can see what the end result looks like. So let me just get everything, make my nice little loops. Just once you turn it over, everything gets all smushed. Oh, there's my other loop. I couldn't find it. Okay. Now, because this isn't wired and it's not laying as I like, I could always put a snowflake right on top of it. I can put a heart in the middle, which I might when I get it on my door so I could see what it looks like. See, now that I have my bow on, I can see how I want my ribbons over here. Okay. Keep fixing my ribbon. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to put a little heart in the middle so it stays all down for me. But I'm going to secure that better. Okay. So now, let's fix my loops a little bit longer. Thank you, Michelle. Okay. So this is what we've got so far. And I wish you could see it all. I will move things around a little bit. I think I'm going to add a few more of the snowflakes. Maybe I'll add one to the bottom. I'm not sure, but that's pretty much what it looks like. Oh, thank you so much. I will show you a picture of it. I'll post it in a little while on my door, and then I'll take a nice picture of it tomorrow in the daylight so you can see it. But so far, that's what we've got. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, I'm Sharon Store Decor, and I'm glad that I got to make this winter heart wreath for you today. And I hope you all have a good night. Thank you so much. Thanks, Denise. Thanks, Lynn. Thanks, Tina. Again, yeah, I'll post it. So look for the finished picture on my door in a few minutes. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good night.